What if the future of farming wasn't tied to muddy boots and plowed fields, but to silent wings slicing through the morning fog? Imagine standing at the edge of a vast field just before sunrise, the air thick with dew, when a faint humming begins in the distance. It's not bees. It's a fleet of sleek metallic drones lifting off like a swarm of digital pollinators, each one programmed with a mission: map, scan, spray, seed, and safeguard. This is modern agriculture in motion, a revolution that doesn't rely on sweat alone, but on precision, data, and vision. The soil still breathes, the crops still grow, but the eyes watching over them now hover hundreds of feet in the air. These drones can detect what the human eye never could: slight shifts in leaf color that reveal stress, invisible heat signatures, pointing to dehydration, subtle shadows hinting at pest infestations before a single bite is taken. They create detailed 3D maps of terrain and soil conditions, allowing farmers to tailor their approach down to the exact square meter. Instead of spraying entire fields, drones now release fertilizer and pesticides only where needed, saving up to 90% of chemical waste. That means cleaner rivers, safer ecosystems, and crops that thrive without harming what's around them. But the story doesn't stop at spraying or mapping. New age drones equipped with multispectral and thermal cameras can read the health of a field like a doctor reads a pulse. They collect millions of data points that feed into powerful AI models that learn, predict, and even give advice. A drone may suggest the best time to water, the ideal moment to harvest, or warn of disease days before it becomes visible. The farmer, once guessing from experience, now commands knowledge built on science, precision, and speed. One drone flight that lasts 20 minutes can replace an entire day of human inspection. And when connected to smart irrigation systems, drones can literally tell sprinklers where and when to turn on. Imagine saving thousands of gallons of water simply because the machines in the sky know exactly which patch of earth needs it. In countries struggling with drought, this isn't just efficiency, it's survival. In some parts of the world, drones are even planting the seeds of the future, literally. Special agricultural drones drop biodegradable seed pods infused with nutrients and moisture, capable of sprouting in arid zones where traditional farming fails. They're bringing greenery back to cracked lands, turning barren stretches into living soil again. In developing nations, where technology once felt out of reach, farmers now use low-cost drones powered by solar energy, designed from recycled components and open-source software. With just a smartphone and a few taps, they access the same power once reserved for billion-dollar agribusinesses. It's leveling the field, quite literally. But what's truly fascinating is how these drones have changed the rhythm of farming itself. The farmer no longer has to walk endless rows under a punishing sun to inspect leaves or guess when to water. They can sit in a shaded shed, eyes glued to a tablet, watching real-time data streams. Moisture maps glowing blue and red, pest zones flashing orange, growth patterns animating in seconds. Yet even as technology takes over, the connection to the earth isn't lost. It's deepened. The drones don't replace the farmer. They amplify their instincts. They bring science to intuition, merging generations of wisdom with the intelligence of machines. And this evolution goes beyond the field. Logistics drones now deliver parts, equipment, and even tiny packages of beneficial insects to combat pests naturally. In remote mountains, drones carry samples of soil to testing labs miles away. In the aftermath of storms, they assess damage faster than any human could reach, helping farmers respond before losses multiply. The future even points toward autonomous drone swarms that coordinate with self-driving tractors and robotic harvesters. An ecosystem of flying and rolling machines that operate like a symphony, each one tuned to the rhythm of growth. Still, amid all this innovation, one question hangs in the air: can machines truly understand the soul of farming? The answer might lie in how farmers themselves have embraced the change. They've learned to see drones not as replacements, but as partners. Each flight is a dialogue between tradition and progress, between soil and circuitry. The old farmer's hand that once tested moisture by touch now taps a screen to read digital data. The young farmer, raised on code and satellites, learns to read the wind like his grandfather once did. It's a new language of farming, half earth, half sky. As these mechanical birds glide through the clouds, they carry more than sensors and payloads. They carry the promise of sustainability, of abundance, of food grown smarter, cleaner, and faster. They reduce waste, cut emissions, and protect the fragile ecosystems that feed humanity. And as drone technology continues to evolve, it won't just support farmers, it might redefine agriculture entirely. Imagine fleets of AI drones communicating directly with weather satellites, predicting rain patterns, adapting planting strategies, and reshaping entire food systems before disaster strikes. This isn't the distant future. It's happening right now, silently, efficiently, above our heads. The same sky that once watched over farmers for centuries is now filled with their allies. Unmanned, tireless, and precise. From rice paddies in Asia to cornfields in America, from vineyards in France to deserts in Africa, the buzz of a drone has become the new heartbeat of farming. And maybe that's the real magic. Not replacing human hands, but extending them into the clouds. Because in this era of intelligent skies, farming is no longer just about what grows from the ground. It's about what flies above it, mapping, nurturing and protecting the world's oldest art with the newest technology.